What do you think of Snowden? I personally feel he's irrelevant to the discussion. I want to know why our government allowed a 29-year-old outsourced contractor to have access to our highest secrets.
I've said all along in every interview regarding Snowden is he's not the problem. The problem here is there is a lax when it comes to security with our information. And there is a big problem, though, with our government. I call it spying on our communications, a private individual innocent citizen of America having their information essentially confiscated. And it is a violation of the Fourth Amendment of our Constitution, where we are to be protected from unreasonable searches of property, meaning information. Until I know more about what the mission is with the Obama administration with this spying, I will continue to say Snowden's not the problem. Here again, government is the problem.
Yeah. What do you think the Republican Party, there's an interesting poll that came out, I don't know if you saw this, Frontier Lab published the results of months of research into why Republicans are refusing to go by that label, Republican, choosing to identify as anything but. Now, what's interesting is the reasons for this, the results are pretty fascinating. After looking at the flow charts from individuals who share conservative or moderate views but no longer use the label Republican, they, quote, reject the lesser of two evils argument. They articulated a loss of hope in the GOP and the affiliation with the new community and an incident of perceived betrayal by establishment GOP figures.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let me personalize that a little bit. My response to that is, when I first ran for mayor, I ran against a sitting Republican mayor. When I ran for governor, I took on Senator Frank Murkowski, 22 years in the Senate, who was our sitting Republican governor. I had to buck the system because these Republicans in office were giving the party and the platform a bad name because they weren't doing the job for the people. They have been kind of not so much corrupted, but become more of those, cocktail party type Republicans that weren't living up to what I believe common sense conservative standards should be. So I took them on and have kind of had to fight the party ever since, because you don't ingratiate yourself to party leadership in the machine when you dare take on the elders in the party who have ruled. So I've done it, and it can be done, and that's what people need to remember and need to buck up and energize themselves to do. Change it, and change it from within, and that's why, again, I say leaving the party isn't my first choice, but if they leave me, then I'll have no choice but to be elsewhere as more of an
I agree. I think this is going to be a moment of truth.